excited over you that it says this in Zephaniah 3, verse 17. It said, the Lord your God in your midst, the mighty one, will save you. He will rejoice over you with gladness. He will quiet you with his love, and he will rejoice over you with singing. Also in the passage, it says he'll spin and twirl, that rejoice. He'll dance over you. See, when we begin to give him, I don't know if you saw Miss Joan posted something I said last night at intercessory prayer, is that your prayer and your worship feed Jesus. If our prayer and our worship feed Jesus, does he leave your house hungry? I mean, we have to begin to shift our mindset and the way we think about things. That really, what our prayers and our worship feed the King of Glory. Are we really feeding him, or are we putting a drain on him? Because we always go to him wanting something instead of giving him what he's due. Because in Revelations, it talks about the angels around the throne, and they're crying out, holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty, who was and is to come. 24/7, they're giving him glory and honor and lifting up the name that's above every name. And in that, everything is, there's an atmosphere of provision. Well, they don't really need anything in heaven. Exactly. So if we begin to give him what's due, if we begin to feed him, oh, help me, Jesus. Come on, Miss Ellen, help me. If we begin to feed him, how will he begin to respond to you? Well, he's just not answering my prayers. Well, have you fixed him a plate? Yeah, but there's things we have prayed and it should be answered and things coming to pass. But we're putting more, we're not feeding him, we're not giving him what he's due. We're wanting something for him all the time. God, we need this, we need this. Well, you got to move this. I need this. Well, you got to touch this one, you got to touch that one. Are we taking the time just to worship him? And in our prayer and in our worship, beginning to give something back to him, not wanting anything. See, but when you begin to give to him, he'll give you everything. Oh, my God. See, when we begin to create this atmosphere, revival is coming. Revival is coming. See, we have to begin to have the pillars in place in order to hold the weight of what's coming. And the pillars of that apostolic hub or revival hub, first and foremost, is prayer. So if our prayer life is not feeding him, there's really not a pillar or a foundation for glory to come and rest. Y'all all right? See, when we begin to combine the prayer, the worship, and giving him glory and honor, those three things releases a supernatural atmosphere that builds faith for the impossible. During intercessory prayer last night, my phone went off. Boop. I did it. Pulled it out, looked at it. They were praying. My wife fussed at me, though. Why'd you look at your phone? Because God just supernaturally blessed. Cash App, $1,600. On a Tuesday night. After dark. Mm-hmm. Judah goes first. I had somebody, they made their spirit, they're more spiritual than I am. Is that on?